When I first became a software engineer, I remember one of my first projects, and I completed the ticket and I submitted it for a code review. I was kind of nervous about what the other engineer would say, but it's part of the process, and it was one of my first ones on the job. And he made a comment on it that really changed my perspective on things. He said that on one of the lines of code, he said, "I think this code is unused." And at first I felt embarrassing. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't have unused code. But it really opened my eyes on the level of details you need as an engineer, because every single line of code matters. Every single line of code in this huge app, it all matters. It all needs to be efficient, readable, clean, organized, because this app is made of a lot of small lines of code that builds it up. So I really learned from that point to very focus on the details and look at it whenever I'm reviewing other code as well, and keep that in mind when I code myself. And that was something I never really appreciated before that point, because when I was learning code, I didn't really care about if I had excess code that wasn't being used. In my coding bootcamp, they would grade the assignments, but they only graded on the effectiveness of the app, but nothing about the efficiency of the code. So whenever I coach students on coding, I really emphasize the quality of the code, that there shouldn't be code unused in your finished product, and that it should be removed. And just in general, every line of code matters. And this concept doesn't just apply for coding, it applies to whatever endeavor you have, that it all counts. If you're working, every hour, every minute, every second counts on how you use it to spend your day, and you have to really make most of it for whatever endeavor you're pursuing. And not just the time, but every calorie matters when you're dieting, every thought you have as you live your life. So I just want to emphasize that you really have to focus on the small details for whatever endeavors you have. My name's David, and I'm a freelance web developer. So if you need help building out an app idea, feel free to message me and I can see how I can help. Also, if you are learning how to code and need help tutoring, feel free to message me as well. Thank you so much.